This is a grade 5 question on the topic of average. First, we were told there were 40 pupils in 5A and 32 pupils in 5B. The average for both classes was 80 marks. Therefore, we can conclude that the total of altogether there were 72 students, 40 plus 32. In both classes, and the average was 80 marks. Average is like an imaginary equal, so we imagine everyone in those two classes, all the 72 pupils score an average of 80, so everyone has an imaginary equal of 80 marks. So it will be 80, 80, 80 all the way until the last pupil. So if we multiply these two numbers, 72 pupils times 80 marks each, it will give us a total score of 5,760 marks. Okay. Now, if we were to deal with both classes separately, then the 5A has a certain average. We don't know how much, but there were 40 pupils in 5A. 5B has a certain average which is still unknown, but there were 32 pupils in 5B. So if we were told that the average for 5A is 9 marks higher than 5B, so let's assign a value to the average of 5B. Let it be 1 unit. So 1 unit is the average score of all the pupils of the pupils in 5B. Then the average score of 5A will be 1 unit plus 9 marks. Okay, so if you multiply that out, the total score for all the pupils in 5A, that means sorry, I've got to squeeze in this part. This total would be 40 multiplied by 1 unit plus 9 marks, and the total score for 5B would be this part. That would be 32 times 1 unit, so this would be 32 units total marks. This one would be 40 units plus 360 marks. That's the total for 5A and 5B separately. So if we were to add them together, we can conclude that 40 plus 32 would be 72 units. Then you add the 360. This is the total for both classes, and both classes has 5,760 marks. Okay, so let me squeeze that working into here. We bring the 360 over to the other side. We should get 72 unit is equal to 5,400. That means we take 5,760 minus 360. So 1 unit is equals to 5,400 divided by 72. So 1 unit should be equals to 75 marks. Therefore, the average of class 5B should be 1 unit, which is 75 marks here, and for the average of 5A will be 1 unit plus 9, so we take 1 unit 75 plus 9 equals to 84 marks. So that is the score for 5A, the average score for 5A, which is what the question wants. That's the final answer.